Good morning. Welcome to The Turning Point. My name is Angelique Page and I'll be your host today. Today we'll be talking about loss. I lost my mother, Aldrina Page, November 25th, 2017. I'm here today at her church, Church of the Cross, here in Hayward, to tell her family, church members, that she is gone. Hello, welcome to The Turning Point. I'll be your host today, Angelique Page, and meet my guest, Rakita Brown. She's here to tell us about her 14-year-old son, Davon Ellis, that was tragically murdered.
My son's name is Davon Malik Ellis. He passed on February 28, 2014. My son was 14 years old. He played football for 9 years. We went to Florida. We've had 4 championships back to back to back. I traveled with him everywhere. We went to Vegas. He was a loving son, a great friend, an awesome brother, and basically an all-around good dude. You have to excuse my tears because that's my baby and my eyes water up when I talk about it.
That's all right.
He was around the corner from my house and I seen him earlier that day. He passed by me, he asked me for some money like they always do. I gave him some money. He went back around the corner to his coach's house where he stayed pretty much the majority of all the time, a lot of the time. Him and my other nephews walked to the store, maybe about a couple of hours later. They coming back from the store, somebody asked him, did they know somebody named Tim? I guess he didn't like their response. He shot my baby in his back. He pulled out a gun, shot my baby in the back. And I got a phone call. When I got there, my son was laying on the ground. I seen my son, he turned his head and opened his hand to me, and that was the last time I seen my son alive on Brookdale, on the ground of Brookdale.
I'm so sorry.
Oof.
And where are they in the case right now?
He has been sitting in jail for 3 years. His name is Donald Ronald Goings. He has approximately 18 charges, 5 counts of murder, 1 count of 187, 4 counts of attempted murder on 2 police officers and 5 other people. Yeah. We are going to court right now. His trial starts. We've been going back and forth to court for the last year and a half, and finally his trial will start July 19th.
We definitely need that closure.
Yes.
You know, at first I felt that that type of closure wouldn't be closure. It wouldn't do anything for me, for my spirit, you know, for my heart, for my healing. But it did. So I'm praying that that will help you to heal you and your family.
Me too. It is will bring, like you said, some type of closure to the satisfaction that 1, you will never hit these streets again.
Yeah.
1, you will never be able to do what you did.
Yeah.
And my satisfaction will be, I get to look you and you have to look me in my face.
Yes.
In my eyes. Something you did not do to my son. You didn't give my son an option. Just like you're not going to get an option. You are going to jail for the rest of your life. This is your 3rd strike. And that is it.
And that was the hardest thing I ever did. And you know, the impact statement that I wrote weeks before, that I kept going back, oh, I forgot, and things in, it had to come from my heart. It had to come from me, because that impact statement never got heard, because I ended up writing something that very morning on my way to court.
And you know what, right, since we've been going to court, I write, and then I stop because I get too emotional. But it's coming along. So by the time we finish this, everything that I really want you to know, he will really be able to hear and understand.
Amen.
Because I've kept it all. True enough, I have stopped. It has taken me almost 2 years.
Oh, I understand.
But baby, I don't care if it's like 3 words.
I understand.
I write it, I say what I gotta say, and I put it up until I'm ready to write it again. But he will hear that. He will hear that statement.
I love you when you pray, because I understand. Because these tears, when they visit us, we don't even know they're coming.
Yeah,
it's an uninvited visit. You know what I'm saying? Uninvited, it's not even a guest. It's a visit that, you know, we don't look forward to having.
That's why I don't care where I am or where we are.
Let them flow.
I'll cry.
Let them flow.
Because that person told me that every time you cry in those tears, That's a stairway built into your baby.
Amen.
And that's why I said, baby, I will share them all day because I will see my baby and I will be with you.
You will. My son was 14 as well. And, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, one certain age is harder to deal with a parent's loss than the other, but I'm just saying I can relate because my son was 14 and they haven't begun to live their lives. You know what I'm saying? They just started to find out who they are. They don't even know who they are yet, you know? So my heart, I can't, you know, I can't express this enough. My heart goes out to you. It really does.
Okay. We all in the same boat.
We in the same boat. We in the same boat. And we gonna get there. We gonna get there. I want to ask you, your faith. Who do you believe in? Like, you know, whoever you believe in, whether it's Jesus, God, Buddha, Allah.
I believe in God, and I know we're not supposed to question what He does,
right?
But I would like to know why. I really would, and evidently He did it for a reason. He has a greater purpose, and without Him, there would be no me. Without me, there would be no my son. So He is. That's it. Without Him, there's nothing. So I have to believe in Him.
You know what I said? I said He took our kids back. Yes. He loaned them to us and He took them back. Yep. And for a long time at first, people said that to me. I was like, I dare you. I dare you. But it's the truth. You know, He's our parent.
The one thing I hate, like when you lose your child and they, oh, was that your only child? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it was my first child, my 150th child. It was my child.
You can say that again.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter if they were 3. It doesn't matter if they were 20. It don't matter if they were 50, 60.
Thank you.
A loss is a loss, regardless. It does not matter whether it was bullying, whether it was gun violence, whether it was suicide. It does not matter.
Yes, it does not matter.
A loss is a loss.
You put chills in my head. It does not matter. A loss is a loss.
A loss is a loss.
And some mothers have lost more than one, multiple children.
Yes.
And I don't even know what to say to them.
I can't, girl. I couldn't even. I'm barely where I am.
Right.
I'm barely where I am, and just like you said, some have lost more. My cousin Tracy, she interviewed her, Danielle.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I said, how you get to where you at. So I can bring people to where I am.
To where we are. That's the whole point.
That's the only thing.
That's the whole point. I'm glad you said that's the whole point. We just need to help mothers get to that next level, get to that next stage, and then the next, and then the next. Because it's hard. It's extremely hard. And sometimes you want to give up when you by yourself.
And you're not by yourself.
No.
You are
never.
You may feel like you alone at that time because the funeral is over and nobody bringing food no more, and everybody ain't coming to check on you no more. But there's 50 million mothers just like you. There's like 50 million fathers just like you, sitting in the same situation that you sitting in. Yeah. Sitting probably right on the couch, going through the same thing you going through.
Yes.
All you got to do is just reach out. That don't make you weak. You're hurt. Everybody is hurt.
Yes.
And in order to be healed, you have to be broken.
Yes.
So you got to come together.
And that's basically, to me, what this forum is like. It's a platform for mothers and fathers, family members, friends that are grieving. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of friends that grieve the loss of their friends, and we don't really address that because we're so, caught up in our grief because we feel like nobody's hurting as much as we are, as much as the mama, as much as daddy, not even the daddies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's a lot of men, and I want to talk to some men and get their perspective and, get their true feelings, emotions on how they feel about losing their children, because we always look, most people, the world looks at them, society, as if they're supposed to be strong, so they hold back tears a lot of times. And my son's father actually committed suicide after our child was taken, okay? Yes. And so I don't know the entire reason, but I do know that had some play that involved something. A lot to do with it.
Because they probably, like I said, they feel they're just strong and the masculine ones. They're supposed to be the ones that hold stuff together, but even
we were separated. He wasn't there. Yeah. So what advice would you give a grieving mom, a grieving parent right now?
Just make sure you got you a good support system, a genuine support system that's there genuinely for you. Not because it's people coming around and the lights and the flashing. That's genuinely there for you. And you'll know who they are because they're not going to leave your side no matter what.
That's right.
They're not going to leave your side no matter what. And that's what's going to bring you over that hump that you think that's that big hump.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a couple of more bigger than that. But you're going to need that person, and they're going to help you get through that. So it's going to have to be your support system, whether it's your family, whether it's a friend.
A newfound friend.
It could be a newfound friend. It could even be somebody on Facebook that just hit you and just said something to you that just sparked something, and you just needed that at that time, and y'all been communicating from there on. You feel me? It could be anybody. Just get you a good support system, and never think you by yourself.
And speak up, and speak, and let it out. Let it out. Let the tears flow.
Let them go.
Always speak on it. Write. Sing. Make a song. My mother, as a matter of fact, not jumping subject, but my mom's birthday is tomorrow. Her first birthday, that she's been gone. This is our first birthday without her, and she would sing, and she would really sing from her heart, like the joy, like God had given her a voice. And I didn't understand it when I was younger, because she was just singing. I was like, oh, wow, Mom, I'm trying to sleep. Or, when we were young in the house. But it was a gift. It was truly a gift from God. It's a blessing, and it definitely is. And so, we have to just sing. Even if we don't have a magnificent voice, just sing, Sing out to your baby. Sing out to God. Sing out
whatever makes you happy.
Right. Poetry,
sing, color.
Color.
I have a color book with Crayolas, and I do not let my girls touch them.
That's
I
right.
love my crayons.
It's healing within the arts. You know that? It's healing within the arts too. It is.
Yes. And it is a stress reliever.
It is. Just when anything that comes to your imagination that just makes you feel better, just do it. So I have a couple more questions for you, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
No, we good.
Okay.
We good now. See, I got them out. I've got a couple of more stairs.
So you gonna feel better
yes.
now? Okay.
Now.
Okay. Okay. Have a good holiday tomorrow.
Yes.
Hopefully, yes. We will. Yeah. I'm sorry, my sister.
I am sorry too.
Marquita, if you could change anything in the world as of right now, the world as we know it today, what would that be?
Well, actually, there's so much stuff in the world to pinpoint one actual thing. I would just have to say, we gonna have to take these kids. We gonna have to take them back. We're gonna have to be a village back to them. You know what I'm saying? We can't just say, oh, that ain't my problem no more. Right. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when you acted a fool, Lucy May down the street, she didn't even care. She came to drag. She booked you at home.
That's right.
Then she drug you down here in front of everybody else and brought you to your parents and embarrassed you and told you what was going, and told your parents what was going on. That needs to happen again. These kids have gone rogue. They have no respect. They don't even respect life.
Right, they don't.
And it's getting to the point, it's getting bad because now they're getting younger and younger. And they have younger kids watching them and they thinking it's cool and it's not. It's not. So if I could change something, I would take it back to how it was, where we would be a village again. And even so, I don't know you, but call your mama.
Okay.
Call your mama.
Okay.
I don't know you. You feel me? And I dare you to sit here and call me out my name or buck up at me. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't fight babies. I will fight kids. No,
you're so funny. Yeah, I understand.
But you know what I mean. Just take the kids back. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Love on them babies. Don't just tell them you love them.
a lot of love. Yes.
Don't just tell them you love them because it's their birthday or it's Christmas. You feel what I'm saying? Love on your kids. Love on your nephews. Love on your nephew's partners that he got. If they not doing right, don't kick them out your house.
There you go.
Don't kick them out your house.
There you go. There you go.
You feel what I'm saying? Because they're not going to learn nothing out there in them streets but how to get worse.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? If you give them some stability into the house, then you will be surprised how many kids that don't will end up in your house too, because they see how yours is raised and they see I'm not getting that at home. You got to make a difference. It has to.
And we have to encourage the kids to get more involved with the guardians, with the adults, with their family members, anybody older than them. Go to them and talk to them. Tell them what's going on in your life. If somebody is bullying you at school, wherever, if someone is molesting you, touching you, if someone is abusing you physically, you have to talk. Don't be afraid to talk. And we shouldn't always just say fight back or man up or, you know what I'm saying? We have to give sound advice, not just that.
Every just say, oh, well, they did this to you, then you go back and do this, and I'm taking you back, and I'm gonna stand there till
you do this. Right.
That's not right. You can't teach them like that, because then they go rogue with it. There's different ways.
You creating a monster. You're creating a monster at the end of the day.
And you're not even gonna want to be able to deal with it. So
I thank you. I thank you so much for coming today, sharing your son's story and your story, because now it's your story.
Yes.
And you have to keep telling it for Davon.
And you know, I do not publicly speak. I don't do interviews. I don't do cameras or none of that. So you are the first one.
Thank you, sis. Thank you.
Yes.
I would like to ask my guests to come and join us for a bite to eat. You know Chef Zell always cooks it up in the kitchen. Thank you, Chef Zell.